Oh, bother.
Hey everybody, it's Yin Yang Total War, and welcome back for part 13 of our Rome 2 thematic Let's Play. Last time we left off, Vesontio had just been besieged by the 2nd Legion, accompanied by the 1st and our 1st Auxilia, which has proven itself in battle, but has already lost its 1st commander. Looking further afield, Bibracte is garrisoned by the 3rd Legion, who is in recovery because our good leader here, Lucius Cursor, had decided that he was going to try to take the city without waiting for assistance. Coming down to Italy, we've got the 4th Legion, led by one of our own house members. However, they have they caught the death, so it is not good news in Genoa, and hopefully our not so friendly friends up in northern Italy don't decide to take advantage of that. Down further south, you can see that we really don't have a whole lot going on. We are still at war with Macedon, I believe, if they're still around. It actually doesn't look like they are. I don't remember seeing them fall, but that's okay. To our west, Carthage still stands because Syracuse can't be bothered to go down there and fight them. They would rather hang out up in the north and mess with us, or mess with our enemies. I know that we pulled them into the war. I didn't expect them to be so helpful, right? Moving to our west, Spain is it's out of our reach for now. It's not something that we're really concerned with, but I am concerned about them. As you can see, there is only one tribe that we know of that actually has good feelings towards us, and well, it kind of is what it is in that situation. Actually, speaking of, let's talk to the Cantabri.
I look forward
See what
to
we
your
can get out of
wisdom,
them.
but I trust you will not object to a cup of wine first.
Let's definitely get a non-aggression pact. I wonder if we can... It doesn't look like we can form any kind of defensive alliance. I'm not sure why. Oh, because I opened up the non-aggression pact. That's why. They would be open to a defensive alliance. But for now, let's go ahead and do a non-aggression pact, get some trade agreement going on, and then see what they will pay me for that, because we could always use a little bit of money when we've got so many possible hostiles awaiting us. They'll pay us more than 4. They'll pay us 6. I'll take it.
I will take word of our agreement and put it before my people. They
You know,
will feast
they're
in
still
celebration.
on board with the defensive alliance, possibly. So let's propose it.
This
Hey, I'll
agreement
take it.
is like
That way, if anybody in Hispania wants to come for us, then at least they will be distracted for a short time. Alright, and I don't think anybody else down here really likes us, no. They all have a red view of us. But that's okay. I'm not going to feel hurt about that. And let's see, is there anybody else who could possibly like us? Maybe the Helvetii? We can talk to them.
greetings. Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. A sure thrust strikes home after all.
They're only moderate for a non-aggression pact. They don't like Syracuse. No, that's... Well, no, they don't like Syracuse. And they don't like that we're at war with the Sequani, who started the war with us. Let's just keep an eye on them, actually. All right, and I think that we've spent enough of our first turn, or enough of this episode on our first turn. So
How can I be of
let's get it.
assistance?
Let's get back to it. Oh, of course. Of course, there was something I forgot to do. Here we go. You haven't really done anything yet, so let's go ahead and give you commander, and then we'll give you good soldier, because that's really basically what you are to us.
Ready for orders.
Now, speaking of, you know, I said let's move on, but let's actually do some building with this new money that we just got. For Genoa, I think that I'm going to build a... I don't want to build a Field of Mars because I would prefer it to be a Patavium, but because Patavium's not in our near future, let's go ahead and build that. I'm not going to worry about getting more fish right now. Rome, let's build a let's build an amphitheater down there. We don't really need a level 3 barracks at this moment. Mausolea, let's go with a library for you all. Get some better fields, some better mines. Really get that economy pumping so that we can produce more armies, seeing as how every settlement can produce 3 apparently. All right, and I'd say that that makes us actually good to move into the next turn, so let's do it. So I do hope that this video finds everyone well.
Our joint enemies would
I know I've been
tremble if
coming
we were
out with
your
these
allies. Your
either
strength,
borderline or
our
just a little bit
wisdom,
late,
together would achieve
but I am
great
working on it.
things.
I don't think I want a military alliance with anybody.
I struggle.
Not unless you're going to be the dominant power in Greece. I don't want to. It looks like the Sequani are moving up north. Immediate opposition. Local bandits have appeared, or excuse me, have offered their services to intimidate the opposition. How do you proceed? Our guy's pretty noble, so we're going to refuse. We have a new child, looks like a boy. Oh, they wanted us to muster another army. Well, I'll skip it. It's okay. Long lost son. His mother eventually came forward and proved the truth of his word. The boy truly is a son of our house. Well, good for him. Let's actually take a look at him. Marcus? Oh, you have a bad trait. He's ugly. I don't mind that he's ugly. I don't mind that he's ugly. I mean, he's hideous, apparently. So, let's actually... Let's actually bring his hideousness into the family. Where is it? Adopt. I'm going to officially adopt you, Marcus. That way we can seek a spouse for you. And you guys can start producing us some heirs. We'll go with morale. And I think that when the time comes, I will assign him to a auxilia force. Let's see. Yeah, let's get you some gravitas going. And I'll go ahead and throw a promotion your way as well. Let's take a look at how our politics are going. Good old bigot. Okay, so they have 24, they have 24, and they have 35. House of Junia, again, are basically going to be our allies. These two are not so much. I wouldn't mind, in the future, maybe starting some shit with House Papiria. So that we can root them out and get a new house to replace them. But that won't happen, too soon. That won't happen too soon.
We hunger for battle.
All right. And the real question comes, do we force these guys out? Right, do we force them to attack us? Because we could sit here and besiege it. Or do we attack them in a grand siege battle and possibly lose a bunch of troops? That's what really concerns me, is that we could basically cripple our army. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna move you up here. You're still within.
Waiting for more orders. Ready for orders. March. Come on, advance.
Okay, cool.
At your command.
And it looks like the Syracusans are willing to join me in this battle. That might be a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the first auxilia back.
Make haste, men.
So that they can start recovering.
Waiting for Ready orders. For orders.
And we're going to start recruiting for the 3rd Legion so that they can be full up on troops again. And let's actually give them some ballista as well. They have 5 armies out of Medlin. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually recruit a new army. Let's give House Papiria an army.
We hunger. Call this a garrison.
And then we'll come down to Brundisium and we'll give them an army as well. Oh, looks like we can't just yet. Maybe next turn. I want Julia to have some more representation. So we can continue this siege for now.
Ready for Commander. At your command. At your command.
We'll allow for that.
Battle. You may as well get comfy, men. Yeah. Victory for Rome!
All right. Cooler heads have prevailed. We're going to wait out the barbarian scum. Although they might not stay prevailed. We'll see.
We will walk the warrior's road together then! At its end stands your funeral pyre. I will bring the torch.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to go fight in Hispania. I really don't. But We can't help it. None of their allies joined them, so it's really going to be a war between the Cantabri and the Celtici. So, Celtici? However you want to say it.
Our struggle will end badly and with little honor for anyone. My elders suggest peace. What say you?
I say become my client state.
Our struggle will end badly and with little honor for anyone. My elders suggest peace. What say you? Your speech holds much that is good.
Now, while it might have been fruitful to accept a peace from them, they're going to serve me, or they're going to become part of the Empire. And that's just that. But the insult of them even trying to declare peace has not set well with Lucius. So we're actually going to go ahead and begin this attack. Let's get into it.
Let them cower before Rome! Men, I must ask you now to face an army of Gauls. Barbarians feared by, well, farm animals mostly. Their practices are unmanly, unclean, and not suitable for the delicate ears of honest soldiers. Prepare to fight them!
And quite the rousing speech from our greatest general, Lucius Levo, also known as Chadlius. Okay, so looking out at the battlefield, you might think, oh, well, this is going to be a repeat of when Pictor attacked with his, shitty troops. Well, we're not doing exactly that. Levo did not become a great general because he makes poor decisions. We love that, right? He knows that Cornelius is coming in. He's going to obviously plan for that eventuality. And so the two generals together have put aside their rivalry in the greater interest of Rome and ending this war. And what is going to happen is the forces of the second are going to be the distracting force. They're going to hit the walls, keep our enemies occupied right in this section right here. Meanwhile, the first is going to break through these walls here and push in and around. At least that's the plan. But you know how plans go. Everyone's got one until someone throws the first punch. And it looks like the first punch has definitely been thrown. A fiery fist, or a fiery arrow, more like. Thankfully, these ladders are helping. And I have to wonder why they didn't just stick with the ladders that they had in previous, like in the old Rome. I believe they were like carried ladders. I don't think they were anything like this. So I don't know if this is more historically accurate. I'm not a siege warfare expert. I don't sit around and research sieges, but I would say that, I don't research what what all, you know, what types of ladders they use during sieges, but either way. And it looks like the first melee engagement is about to begin. Oh, there we go. And man, will it be nice when we can have some siege towers. I hate that our guys get have to come in this way, right? I'd much rather that they get the jump on the enemy with a big wave coming out of a siege tower. Could you imagine carrying all this armor, climbing a ladder like that, and then getting into a fight? That would suck. And we've begun knocking at the wall. Apologies about that. Sometimes the mouse slips off the screen.
Advance at speed!
And the forces of House Cornelia are ready. Well, nearly ready. They're pouring in, I should say. Looks like those walls are about to come apart. And there they go. Now, realizing that his troops are not in a position to take advantage of the sudden breach just yet, Cornelius is going to be charging in with his cavalry to at least get the jump on the unsuspecting Celt or Germans. I'm honestly not sure where these guys stand on that line. A little bit of danger, close artillery support. All right, and now we're in. They're not going to be able to seal this breach with bodies, right? Now, watching his rival's cavalry charge in, which was not part of the plan, right? Lebo is not going to allow that to stand. He is known as the warrior. He is known as the hero, right? And he's ordered the breaking of another section of wall instead of widening this gap, so that he can take part in the battle personally. And down it goes. There goes the leader of the House of Julia, and out comes our good old Cornelius. The infantry is in now, and it is only a matter of time before the lightly guarded rear is completely exposed, and this bloody war comes to a close, right? And there goes the man right now. Oh, and it looks like we actually found him. And of course, he's up front with his boys. And it does appear that these guys are mostly wiped out. And there goes the last of them. Ooh. Poor guys. Oh. And just how long can Lucius hold out on the front? The general is not meant to be up here. This isn't Warhammer, right? But it sure doesn't stop him from bloodying his spear. Looks like the only thing that stands between a mass flank is going to be this very naked rear guard. Surveying the rest of the battlefield. Things are about even over here. We're not doing so hot trying to push in, and where things are really struggling is over on this flank. There were just too many waiting for our guys, and we didn't bring in probably our best troops for this area. Maybe a handful of Principes could have done this, but mostly Hastadii, highly unlikely. And someone had the bright idea to realize that about 100 naked men can't hold back 2,000 swords, and that someone was me. I didn't realize that we were just stuck right there. Now, I'm sure that you all can imagine the pure terror of realizing that the enemy is already within your city, and there is really just nothing that you can do about it. And not to be completely left out, Cornelius does have a second flank in mind. And here we go. The entire Gallic line, the entire Celtic line is collapsing. And as our forces come pouring in, you guys probably know how this is going to go. So what I'll do is I will let this play out from right here, and I'll see you on the campaign map. Oh, funny shadows again. And a rough fight for the Second Legion, but they were the ones who wanted to charge in there, so it just that's part of it, right? The first took very little losses, but altogether we took little more than a fifth of our army, so. Instead of occupying, what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to subjugate again.
Commander?
Now they belong to us, even though they hate us.
At your command. Ready for orders.
And it is time for the third to move out of Bibracte. In fact, they're going to be going south, back to Italia, to rule over their tiny little province.
Commander?
The second will come down to Bibracte to heal
At your command.
and recruit some new troops. Now, I do wish that the Rome system from the remaster applied to this, because I think it would be so cool to see different different kinds of soldiers making up the Legion. Although I guess in reality the Legion was mostly Italian, like the actual legions were primarily Italian, so maybe not. I know that changed later down the road, but not when not the guys that we're used to, right? The guys that we expect to see.
I seek diversion.
Commander?
And I am tempted to put a legion down at least close to our border, towards Bertigala, so I guess that I will. Let's see, who deserves the honor? Let's take a look at the layout of our forces so far. Characters. Okay. Right. So, House Junia runs our first auxiliary corps. They obviously run the Second Legion, Third Legion, and we have the First as well as the Fourth. Oh, I'm sorry. He has the Third Legion. He is an admiral. So, we did just recruit these two guys. Did we not recruit two? Oh, no, we sure didn't. Let's get... Ooh, that's rough. Let's get an army down here.
Ready for battle. I want hourly patrols.
And we'll worry about recruitment here in a little bit. I don't need full legions. I just need forces that are ready to go. Actually, let's take a look again at our tower map. So it looks like we hold the political power here. Oh, actually, Provincia is under the rulership of House Papiria. So let's give them, let's give them some power right here. And I'm guessing because these are not full provinces, that's why they're under us directly. Same with Cisalpina. And it would only make sense that House Papiria has Massalia. They're more of the financiers, I would say. But something that he's not going to put up with is is a bunch of barbarians in his ranks. So we'll have to see if we can find a new home for that. These are Gauls. So we could switch Aquitania. Let's see. Are they Celts? No, they're Gallic too. We'll find somewhere to get our Celts. But for now, it'll stay Massalia. Which makes sense. It's in tradition with the city.
Set up the watch. We hunger for
I guess being a bigot doesn't mean that he won't send them to die. Now, for who sits in Bertigala, we've given them all some representation, although the House Junia doesn't have their own actual legion, so let's do that. What do you got going on already? You guys are basically carbon copies of each other. So, we'll... We'll go with this guy. And we'll actually let him be focused on infantry. And good lord, I'm looking at the time and it looks like we're already going to be going over. So we'll wrap up this turn and then we will move along. Oh, there's Celtic warriors right there.
ready for orders.
Let's start marching him out west. He is going to be an auxilia force, whether he likes it or not.
Destination reached. We hunger for battle. Ready for orders. Commander.
And so is he. Okay. Oh man, things that I love about the newer games, like being able to just arrow through all of my provinces. Okay. Looks like we're at a good stopping point. The Sequani are enthralled to us. Our border in Hispania is mostly secure. I guess we could come down here, but I don't want to attack them without provocation. They definitely back down from coming at me. So it could be that our next real big war is going to be finally facing the Carthaginians again, but that will be a decision for next time. If you have any comments or suggestions about where we should go next, please drop them down in the comment section below. And as always, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, especially to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am still having a blast and very much enjoying the formation of this community with all of you. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make even better content as we continue down this journey together. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to support me, then you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.